Hey people, it's not Stoky. I didn't think I was going to talk about this because I'd already posted on Instagram, but I think it really does need a proper discussion about this because it's all about this Black Panther. Now, obviously, I see a lot of people crying about it. I mean, I had people hit me up saying, "Oh, did you hear about Chadwick Boseman?" And I was like, "Yeah." And they've been like, "Oh, you're not upset? Like, why? He's just an actor to me, you know? I mean, it's sad, but I'm not going to start crying." But then they're all wanting to shame you. But anyway, actually, let's keep going to the main topic. Now, I was watching Sean James' video, and he was saying why Black Panther should be retired and replaced by Blue Marvel or something. And this goes to the heart of what I was trying to tell people. When Black Panther came out, I said all sorts of things. I said black people do not own him, that black people are making white people rich, black people have control over the plot, that this is a white man's vision of a black world. And this is everything I've predicted is coming to pass. You know, people were talking about, oh, it's empowering to see yourself on the screen. And I said, no. What would be empowering is to be able to see yourself from your own perspective. And people keep trying to tell me, but there's a black director. Do you realize that during slavery, plantations were completely not only worked by slaves, but operated by them? They still didn't benefit from them. The same thing with Black Panther. Just because you have a black director does not mean he has a black vision. We've talked about this, about how the anti-black messages, about the hostility of black Americans and Africans, and the idea that black empowerment is somehow evil, were portrayed in that film. And now you have black people saying, well, I don't want there to be another actor. I don't want for them to release more films, or let's have him replace with Blue Marvel. Or some people saying, which I thought was the most damaging thing, I don't want Black Panther to be replaced by another man. That was by some woman that I posted earlier, and now replace him with a woman. I was like, oh, okay, that's even worse. Let me just process my thoughts. So, a lot of these black boys do not have heroes in the media to follow. So the one that we had, Black Panther, which I didn't like, but let's just go with that. They're not going to replace him with a woman. So what are they going to subconsciously say? Basically, your heroes, your manhood is replaceable. It ain't worth a damn. A woman can do your job, step into your shoes. What kind of message is that sending to these boys? I'll go back to what I was saying. It's the opposite of empowerment. A lot of people are saying, oh, Marvel should do this, Marvel should do that. It's not enough that there are so many things that white people control over black people's lives. They now control the image of black people. And black people are begging them, please do this, please do this. So now they have control your mentality. Even the fact, I mean, I was watching Professor MGTOW, and he even said that they whitewashed the memory of the Black Panther. If you look up Black Panthers now, you find the movie, not the actual black superheroes, the Black Panther movement of the 60s and 70s. And the thing is, a lot of people, when they say we wanted positive black images, they're lying or not being honest with themselves. What they really, really want is white acceptance. There are plenty of black superheroes. Sean James has The Temptation of John Haynes. There's Omega Black. And there are others that you could all find if you wanted. But the thing is, people want white acceptance. In their mind, the white man's ice is colder. No black superhero is worth a goddamn if white people do not co-sign him. And people will keep trying to say that Black Panther is great. In the coming years, I'm going to tell you that people are going to regret supporting Black Panther. Because this image that has been foisted on black people is going to be used against them. Black Panther is going to be used to spread some very, very toxic messages. Yeah. But anyway, people need to support actual black content creators and black heroes. Otherwise, if people are mentally controlled by the images that are created by white people, then they'll never become free. Oh yeah, and one thing there was this constant retort people had to me. They said, well, why would they sabotage Black Panther? Why would they do that? Listen, Hollywood is a business. They can afford to take losses on some films, and sometimes they do their whole business plan on the idea that some films are just gonna fail no matter how much the money they put into it. So why couldn't they do it? I just lost my train of thought. I mean, people say, why would they do that? Why would they sabotage the film? Take the original Batman that came out in 1989. A few years later, actually only 6 years later, the whole serious franchise is evolved into cartoonish levels. You know, with a serious film devolving into pantomime, with George Clooney's Batman having nipples on the batsuit. Like, what is going on? But they could do it because they owned him. It doesn't matter how stupid it is. It doesn't matter how ridiculous it is. They have the power. And what a lot of people do not fail to understand is that's all that matters in this world. That you have the power. If you have the power, no matter how stupid your decision is, no matter how self-defeating it is, you can do it. If you don't, you just have to accept it. It's like Thucydides says, the strong will do what they will, and the weak will accept what they must. Anyway, I'm out. Think about what we said. Peace.